Learn how to die, and you'll know how to live. These were the words spoken by Maury Schwartz, professor of the author Mitch Albom, from the book Tuesdays with Maury. This is the book that I read in the year 2003 and has impressed me the most. It's my go-to book for all occasions. Mitch Albom writes about his relationship with his favorite professor, Maury Schwartz, and who he promises to keep in touch for 16 years. He hasn't been doing so. It is through sheer serendipity that he chances to see his professor on television one day, and he gets to know that his professor is dying from a fatal disease, ALS. And then he thinks of visiting him, who is just a few hours drive from the place that he lives in Detroit. He thinks he could use one final lesson, perhaps from a little bit of guilt, and also because he would like to meet his dying professor. When he meets Professor Maury Schwartz, he's surprised to see that his professor welcomes him, recognizes him, and gives him a bare, warm hug. And from then on ensues a series of conversations between Mitch Albom and his dying professor. These conversations happen to take place on Tuesdays because that is the time that Maury happens to be a little free, and he makes it a point that these conversations happen in the study. As Maury says, to be in bed is equal to being dead. So Mitch Albom from then on continues going every Tuesday and visits his old professor, his favorite professor who he used to call Coach very fondly, and they have conversations on various topics from love, life, relationships, money, and also about death. The best part about this book is that it's not morbid because it deals with death. It is the life's lessons that Mitch Albom derives from interacting with his old professor. Mitch Albom is a changed man by the end of these meetings, which go on for a few months, and then he decides to record these conversations. His one wish is his aim is to record them so that he's able to fund the medical bills of his dying professor, who refuses to get admitted into a hospital because he would like to stay at home amidst his loved ones, his wife, his children, his friends, and a number of students who keep visiting his house. It's like a pilgrimage. The dying man's wish is to hear good things about himself before his death and not after he is dead, because he believed, of what use were those sayings to a person who is already dead? So he hosts a funeral for himself, which is almost like a pilgrimage in his house, and he has all his favorite students visiting him and speaking about him, and his joy knows no bounds on that day. Mitch Albom is so influenced by the impact of these conversations, and so have I been. This book was first published in the year 1997 and later made into a movie, a film produced by Oprah Winfrey in the year 1999, which has done quite a bit of justice to this wonderful book, Tuesdays with Maury. I've been following Mitch Albom, who lives in Detroit and who has come up with various other bestsellers, but this book takes the cake. It has sold so many copies. It was translated in more than 30 languages and published in more than 35 countries, and has made a lot of money. But more than that, the important thing is that Mitch's perspective of life changed after his meetings with his professor, and most of the funds he has put towards charitable work, which he continues to do to this date. So viewers, I recommend this book to all of you and give it a top rating of 5 on 5, for it has been a great inspiration for me. It has also been the book that I have gifted most to all my fellow readers, and would like to ignite in you the inspiration to pick up this book, Tuesdays with Maury, and give it a try.